Miranda decides to take a chance on her relationship with Che, while Charlotte tries to lessen an awkward situation with Lily during the January 20th episode of And Just Like That. Miranda goes to see Che speak at an LGBTQIA+ event and spots Brady with Luisa in the crowd. Miranda tries to avoid being seen at all costs and bolts from the event. Che spots Miranda leaving the event in a shady way. Later, Miranda returns and brings Che an iced coffee. All this time, Che thought Miranda was in an open marriage. Miranda explains that's not necessarily what's going on at the moment. Why did you even put yourself out there if you're not available? Che asks. Charlotte and Harry get caught. Miranda says this all happened so fast and the situation is complicated. Che is open about a lot of things, but they don't cheat, sneak around, or lie. Until Miranda figures out her life, Che is ending things between them. Related gallery. And just like that photos, SJP and Chris Noth reunite for carriage scene in NYC. Seema stops by Carrie's place to bring some food over. Carrie has been going through her entire life's wardrobe. Lily has been helping her organize it all. At one point, Carrie brings out the Versace dress she wore in Paris. That night, Carrie's young neighbor and her friends party up a storm on the front steps. Carrie wonders how the neighbor can afford her apartment at such a young age. When they keep Carrie up, she finally snaps. But nothing changes. Charlotte pushes Harry to wear an ring to track his health. As part of the deal, Charlotte prepares to give Harry head. Lily shows up unexpectedly and Charlotte slams the door on her head so she won't see. Charlotte uses the excuse that she was checking Harry's penis for cancer. Charlotte breaks down the awkward situation for Miranda and Carrie at dinner. Miranda is shell-shocked that Charlotte still blows Harry after all these years. Charlotte is conflicted because she wants to normalize sex for her daughters and make sure they don't feel ashamed about it. Miranda asks Che about their future. Miranda is prepared to tell Steve that she wants a divorce, but she's not going to tell him about Che. Miranda tells Carrie that she thinks she would have gotten to this point with or without Che. She definitely wants to be with Che, but she definitely doesn't want to be married to Steve. However, Carrie makes Miranda question if this is what Che really wants. Miranda asks Che point blank if they're serious about a relationship. "I'm in love with you," Che tells Miranda. But Che says that they can't give Miranda anything traditional. Miranda doesn't want that at all. "I just want you. And me. You and me," Miranda says before promising to take care of the situation. While trying to discuss the bathroom situation from earlier, Charlotte discovers Lily's secret Instagram account. When Charlotte confronts her, Lily gets up and leaves. Lily goes to Carrie's and Carrie is able to calm Charlotte down. Charlotte later tells Lily that she's not shaming her whatsoever. Charlotte thinks this is a good time to bring up what happened in the bathroom. Turns out, Lily actually believed Charlotte's cancer story. Miranda asks Steve for a divorce. Miranda sits down to break the news to Steve. "I'm not happy," Miranda tells him. "I can't do this anymore." She says that this life isn't enough for her anymore. Steve says he's happy with what they have, but Miranda wants more. When Steve asks if Miranda's really asking for a divorce, she replies, "This is really happening. Really?" Steve finally gets his chance to speak. "Miranda, you and me have been together for a long time, and it's always like this," he begins. "You don't think that I'm enough, that I'm kind of enough, and then I'm not enough again. And I'm always there, you know, hanging in there for us. And then, finally, in the last couple years, we come to a place where it's not so goddamn f-king up and down every day, where it's kind of the same." He says that's married life. Miranda doesn't think this is the life she wants anymore. "Well, I guess this is about you because I'm fine with this life. In fact, I'm good with it. But if you're not, you're not. I'm too old to rally for us again. I don't want to," Steve says. He just wants her to be happy. "But I don't know what else you think is out there," he says. That's when Miranda reveals that she's met someone, and Steve looks crushed. Miranda calls Carrie from a cab later, and she's totally relieved. She's running off to Cleveland to tell Che she wants to be with them. Let's hope this works out for Miranda like she thinks it will.